Welcome to this week's episode of Azentuary. We left off last time in a interesting room with a silvery metal dripping from the ceiling along the east wall. You guys were hanging around the blasting healing cannon of the Artificer, and you find that after an hour, you feel very well rested. And because everyone has been freaking out about this, go ahead and take the benefits of a long rest from being blasted by the cannon. Somehow the magics of the space enhanced the healing, and you feel fully rejuvenated.
Wonderful.
Ben's like, anything to stop you guys from whining. I can't handle whining anymore.
So you guys had entered this 30 by 30 room from a door on the south wall, kind of over in the west corner. There is another door on the west wall up in the north corner.
Well, should we keep pressing deeper?
I suppose.
Okay. Let's go through that door then.
Okay. You push it open to a hallway. About 20 feet down, there's an arch, and you can see it's a similar shaped room, but there's kind of a upper walkway, some 8 feet off the ground. It looks like there's a variety of runes etched into the walls up there, and kind of a library ladder going up for access. The corner of the room is filled, basically floor to ceiling, with a pile of debris, and detritus covers the entire floor. It looks like various creatures here were using this as like a dump spot. There is a door on the south wall, kind of over in the west corner, heading south.
Seems like a library or something.
Be there any books?
No, there's just what looks like from where you're at, looking up, a bunch of, it's smooth walls, but up top there's like a series of runes or something written, and then down below is like more of those, like copper roots and ropes that go, left, right, up, down, all over the place.
Is it possible to read the runes?
If you want to climb up and take a look, you may.
Let me see. Well, yes, I want to climb up there.
Okay. So you scale up the ladder, and let's say you're on the right side and you're going to start moving to the left. So you shimmy up to the kind of east corner of that north wall, and you look at the runes. And the first thing I'm going to have you do is go ahead and roll a history check.
Okay. I got an 11 total.
So you don't particularly remember what many of these symbols mean per se, but you do recognize the writing. You've seen it before. It's the note that you had found hand scratched several sessions ago.
Oh,
That's right. Carved into the obelisk. That's what it was. Sorry, trying to remember my own lore.
Right. Okay, well, I'll descend. There's nothing else up there on the wall?
No, there's not.
I'll descend and tell the others about the language, but I can't read it.
You can't read it, but you do recognize it. Like I said, it's the writing that you had seen previously on the that obelisk in the other district.
Oh, right.
Did I know what this said?
No, you did not.
Okay. Because I thought it was
You
like
also-
Arm or Primordial or something like that.
No, it is not.
Hmm.
And they, I want to kind of go and kick the detritus pile.
Okay, the kind of in the corner. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like shift your foot back and forth, kind of knocking stuff, and then you go to the main pile and you give it a kick. Give me a strength check. I want to see how hard you kick it.
Okay. 3.
You don't really kick it. You knock over like, I don't know, a broomstick or something.
Okay, great. Let's move on.
Let's see here. I think I am going to get on the ladder, and I'm going to see if I can touch one of the runes.
Oh, good
Okay.
idea.
You reach out and you touch one of the runes, and it seems like it kind of reacts to you. There's a dim glow that shines from behind it.
I shall do an Arcana check.
Sure.
That'd be a 5.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, there's probably some magic here. Not really sure. Doesn't feel particularly magical.
Okay. Let me try an investigation. See if I can roll worse for that. That'd be an 8. So
Well, you didn't roll worse, but you start investigating and you wander down the kind of walkway heading west, and you notice that it is starting to get a little weak and precarious out here. You don't take any notice of any changes, though. It seems like more and more text. There is some separation of like zones that obviously are meaningful, but you can't make heads or tails of it.
I shall try to touch all the runes in one zone to see what happens.
All right. You, I guess, spread your hand out and you give it a wide touch, and you see it glows a bit brighter, and there's like a line that heads down, and then like a glowing line that heads straight down, and then a couple lines to your left and right that also light up.
Do they light up? Do they go down to the copper it's in the floor?
It goes down to about your feet, and you can't see beyond that. Because you're kind of moved far enough over that you're over that big pile of detritus and debris.
There'd be a puzzle here, people.
Interesting. Maybe if you try touching a sequence of 2 or 3 of the areas, that would activate something.
Potentially.
Them harder. It with an axe.
Say what? What? I didn't hear you.
Yes, violence.
He hit it with
Explosion
an axe. He said, "Push it harder," and climbed up next to you and hit one of the buttons with an axe. So you sink your axe into the wall, and there's kind of a sparking that goes on, and you didn't hit where, say, the light had come up. You hit a different area, but now there's like a pulsing that's coming from around your area, and it is glowing red as it does so.
Oh,
Chakakano,
Progress.
that was not helpful.
God.
We're making progress.
No, we're not. Just
No. It depends. Is something better than nothing?
Ah, God.
Roll a perception check really quick.
Everyone.
Which one of us?
Everyone. Those up on or those down on the floor get disadvantage.
Ow. Oh, I rolled the same thing both times. Haha. 18.
Oh wow.
1 second. I got to a dirty 20.
I got
Nice.
a 17.
Chaka Khan also got dirty 20.
Wow. Jeez, you guys are very perceptive. So, after that happened, you hear what sounds like flushing water. It's a kind of a draining sound coming from under that pile of debris.
Wow, I think Chaka Kano's axe actually worked.
Can I hit again?
No, Chaka Kano, please don't. What's be the debris made of? Is it like
Just
flammable
like-
stuff?
No, it's like stuff from around the other rooms.
So, like,
So like
stone...
pieces of metal and stone and yeah. Not wood and paper.
Okay.
Is it? Are we able to move the pile very easily? Is it a big pile?
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, you could start moving things.
I want to search through the stuff, but like just push it to the side, see if there's anything underneath it.
Sure. You start pushing to the side and you move a variety of things, and after about a 1.5 feet or so of depth, you run into a glass wall.
Oh, interesting. I want to uncover the glass wall and look through it.
Alright, you spread out the area and you look through and you can see the last bits of water basically falling out of the bottom, and on the ground is what looks like kind of a humanoid, but with like a short, I don't know, very short tail, almost like there used to be a full one, but now it's legs, and covered in where like keratin spikes where you would expect to see like scales on a fish.
I motion to everyone else to come and look through the glass and see.
Does this being look alive?
Other than being collapsed currently, you can't tell.
I mean, I'd say it's like a 50-50 shot.
I'm going to investigate this glass wall.
Okay.
That'd be a 13.
Yeah, you find that it is very much made of glass, and it seems quite breakable.
Chaka Kano, do me a favor and take a swing at this glass wall with your axe, please.
With pleasure. I need to roll the hit.
No, but I'll have you do a strength check just to see how hard you hit, because I'm curious how much it shatters.
Strength check. Straight up strength.
Yeah.
Ironically, rolled really poorly. Just 8.
Well, that's not terrible. So you're like, oh, okay, and you kind of give it a half-hearted swing, which is enough to, pierce through right there, and it kind of, cracks around it. It's like, oh man, we used to see it in the, cartoons of the 80s all the time, where the glass would break, there's like that middle spot, and then the little ripples around it, and then some cracks beyond that. So
Mercado is very disappointed.
hit it.
He swings again.
Okay.
This time 21.
Yeah, so your disappointment, fueled by rage, just absolutely shatters it, and everything that was also being supported by this glass wall now also collapses inward and completely buries the creature in shards of glass and detritus.
Well, he's
Oh.
dead now.
Well, he was a very spiky creature, so maybe he's okay. Let's try to get him out.
This one agrees. No food should go to waste.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Alright, so you guys, start digging?
I
Yeah.
Alright.
very carefully.
Alright, you're digging through that. Let me roll something really quick. Alright, so as you guys are digging through and moving stuff, all of a sudden a hand shoots up and grabs Yora by the wrist.
Okay, I grab the hand and I try to gingerly pull the creature out. Yeah.
Alright, you successfully, help it up more or less as it stumbles and tries to start saying something, but you absolutely cannot understand the language. It just comes out as complete gibberish.
Okay. I give it some water from my water pouch, I guess, if it needs any. I pour some out and show it to the creature, and then I try to pass it the pouch.
It bats your hand away.
Okay.
Rude.
Links with Yora and says, "It's obviously suffering. We should put it out of its misery."
No, Chakatano, not necessary. I think we should just leave it be now.
Alright, so you help it up, and it's kind of looking scared as it looks around the room, trying to figure out what's going on. And then it looks at you and can't figure. It has the same confusion, can't figure you out. It keeps looking each of you up and down with a great deal of confusion.
Hmm.
Mm.
I offer it a piece of bread.
It looks at it and looks confused.
Maybe this thing likes meat.
I will try talking to it in all of the languages I speak to see if anything gets a response.
You eventually do get a response. And the response you get is a type of... You kind of recognize it as Aquan, but it's really old Aquan. Like a dialect that is more like a root of, the language and far less like anything spoken in the modern sense.
Got it.
It'd be like you hearing English from right after the transition from middle to modern.
Okay. Or like Spanish speaker listening to Latin.
Sure, that's a good example.
All right.
How big is the
Hi.
creature?
Go ahead, Yora.
It's
Yeah.
no, it's big. It's like Kakano sized.
Oh, geez. Okay.
I try to communicate with it. I tell it that we mean it no harm.
You finally get a response that is... You kind of understand a response of what happened here.
I reply back, we do not know. This place has been lost to time.
How much time?
When were you?
It wouldn't have been lost, would it?
I do not know. What year was it? The last you understood it? What age? Do you have any idea?
It was the 3rd year of the Red Moon.
I mean, anything to us?
I don't think no, it doesn't mean anything to any of you.
Kakano takes one of his fingers and points at the orb thingy that we've been holding.
Oh, yeah, we can ask Linguini.
Oh yeah.
Who has Linguini, by the way? Is it me?
I think it's. I thought it was Yoran.
Gago
Yeah,
has
I
it, I
think-
believe.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Chicago. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
One of
well-
us has Linguini.
Yes.
I hold it up and say, Linguini. How long ago was the year of the Red Moon?
Year of the Red Moon occurred. I have to do some math and figure it out. Be like, the year of the Red Moon occurred.
Please wait.
Yeah, approximately, let's say, 21,400 years ago.
Oi. I tell him. Approximately 21,000 trips around the sun ago.
No. It's impossible. How? No. He stumbles backwards and he looks down and he looks at himself. He's like, what happened? How did I? And you see this just break his brain, and he screams in rage upwards, and he looks at you and he's just like, you had to have done so. This can't be true. You are liars. You're messing with me. And he runs forward and he grabs Gago and he's like, tell me the truth, as he's picking you up off the ground.
I say, look behind you, man. You're in a glass box covered with been here in a very long time.
He's holding him up. Chakakano positions himself behind and readies his axe, just in case.
He
Glad you know
just
what
shakes
those
you,
are.
screaming, meaningless, meaningless.
Kano links
Yes,
with
that
the
means-
Oregon and says, told you, misery. We should.
Oh, lost you.
You dropped out there, Alex.
Oh, said, told you, misery. We should end now.
No. He can help us figure out what this place is.
Bear in mind, as you say this, the creature has no idea Chakakano is part of the conversation because it's all telepathic. So it's just like, no.
And so he's shaking you. He's like, creature, help you? How dare you? And he throws you backwards, dropping you to the
Oh, no.
ground.
Okay.
Uh,
I land on my butt.
Tell him that he's free to go, or he can follow us. I don't know. Ask him how we can help him. Yeah, ask him how we can help him.
I'm gonna start tinkering.
All right. What is your
Which is
name?
mandibles.
How may we help you?
I don't need your help. I need to go home. I need to leave here now.
All right.
Leave
well,
me alone.
We're not stopping you.
My magical
Okay, well-
tinkering check was a 14.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of present a image of what the area above where we are looks like now, and I'll show it to Gaga and be like, explain to him. This is what it looks like.
I
Roll persuasion.
Who?
For Gago? I can't talk to
If
him.
Gago, if Gago's talking to him, then Gago needs to explain and roll persuasion.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let me see here. Persuasion. 12. I say, this is what it looks like above this room right now, and I show him a picture of the desert and the market.
Let's see. He cannot comprehend it. He believes you, but he also says it's impossible. There's no way.
Okay. We should just leave him alone for a bit.
I'll say, tell you what. Are you hungry at all?
No, not at all. I'm gonna leave. And he starts walking towards that east door that you came in.
Okay, I stand aside.
Yep.
He looks broken, just like hanging his head, shaking. He disappears down the hallway. And he gets down to the next room, and you hear him just yell, "What the hell?"
No, I want to go after him.
I feel like that
Okay.
won't help.
It won't help
Oh,
him.
We can certainly follow him. I mean, eventually he's going to run into beasties that are going to attempt to
Okay.
kill him. So, we can just let him discover things for himself.
Yeah. I think we should.
All right,
No,
I'd
we're
be,
gonna
I'd
lose
be willing.
their place in A's. No. Let's
Well,
go deeper in
but-
A's.
He can help us find. I think, if we can get him on our side, he can definitely help us get through the maze quicker, and he'll at least know what the script is.
Yeah.
All the runes are saying.
Okay, let's follow him then.
Chakakano may help return creature if you wish.
No, Chakakano, I'm afraid that you might chop him up instead.
Chakakano say, Chakakano may return.
Will you bring up?
Let's just,
let's just follow him and try to convince him. Let's at least tell him that there are enemies in his path.
All right.
All right. Well, okay, you follow him. He goes down. By the time you guys have this conversation, he's down in the long room where you had fought the creatures tearing pieces out of the wall, and he's just like walking through, rubbing his hand on it, just shaking his head in confusion. He sees the pile of all of those, metal ropes, and is just horrified, shaking his head. He continues to walk down through, the doorway back that you had come in, and loops around into the area where you had Kakano had force-fed that white dragon, and it is here that a few paces behind him, you all of a sudden hear a scream as the dragon attacks him, biting down hard onto his midsection.
Quick, feed it something. Give the dragon a leg or something. Oh, I cast a befriend creature. Yeah. Animal friendship.
Wasn't it that didn't work because his intelligence was too high?
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Chakakano walks in.
his dragon
Yeah,
is with your
Chakakano
pet.
walks in
Tell
front
him
of the
to drop
dragon.
guy.
Chakakano just walks in front of the
evil.
dragon. So it points at the dragon and the ground. Waves the finger. No.
Roll intimidation.
My hat gave me +2 to charisma.
+1.
I need +2 to get another point. It's a 16 to intimidation.
What? Yes, you do need +2 to get an extra point over a +1. This is true.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Charisma. What'd you roll again?
16,
You
I
say
believe.
16. Okay. God, it's a tie. I think tie goes to the dragon in this case, and he continues to gnaw.
Try
guess he
that
bites
again,
down
but this
harder.
time try again, but this time smack the nostril and screech.
All right. Well,
Uh,
first
that's a
roll
20.
the hit. Or sorry, you
That-
said you were gonna. What was the persuasion
smack-
you were doing?
22.
So, okay, well he's gonna lose
Screeching
that,
and
but you
smacking
hit
its
him.
nostril.
Roll the hit.
What would this be? It's just would it be?
Just a straight.
Proficiency?
So it's an attack roll, but you're just using your hand, so it'd be just a 1d4 damage.
Oh, well, it's a hand to hand. That would be a 22 to hit, and it's 1d4 plus strength, right?
Yes.
That's 7 damage.
Yeah, it definitely lets go.
And after let's go, Chaka kind of points back to the corner with the pile of bones.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I need to write down a couple notes real quick. Okay, got it. Good lord. All right, you point, but it hisses at you.
Chaka kind of hisses back.
Well, it's not trying to intimidate. It just like
Kano
it
is.
runs back. Yes, you're trying to intimidate. You got it to let go, but now let's say it skitters backwards to the middle of the room and exhales its cold breath at you and the group. It does so successfully. So I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
I got a 6.
Well,
Wait, no, that's not it. I got a 6.
and gets 13.
I got to 14.
Akagano nat 20'd his Constitution throw.
All right. What did that guy do?
He's too angry at the dragon.
17. All right. I like that. Just the sheer rage. All right. So you're not 20. You're fine. Let's see. Where was that at? 15. So he's fine. We'll say Gago, you save on that, but Hen and Yora do not. So let's see, what do we get? Ooh, so Hen and Yora, you take the full brunt of that. That's going to be 27 cold damage, whereas Gago, you only take 13.
Oh my lord.
Akagano
The other
powers
guy that
through
got
it,
bit.
smacking the dragon's
takes that too.
mouth.
Hold on. It's the dragon went here, so you guys, let's have the rest of you roll initiative to see where you're at before.
All fair. Oh, well, Chakakano's the last one. He got nat 1.
And gets
Well,
21.
actually, you've already
Seven.
gone, so
Oh, okay. Well, perfect then.
I got
I get to
7.
14.
I heard the 7, but what, Gaga, what'd you say?
14.
14. Okay. Alright. Sort this real quick. Alright, so it goes to Hen then, after this icy blast.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush to our guy and cast Cure Wounds on him. Try to get him away from the battle.
Okay.
That's a 22 to cast. I'm assuming that works fine. And
Oh
then-
yeah, jeez, it's very successful.
You know what? He got bit by a dragon. We'll cast this in a higher spell slot. Plus 7. Yeah, I needed it. 9 plus 4. So 13. He gets 13 hit points back.
Wow. Alright. Alright, well, Gago.
Trying to figure out how big is this room?
This one is about 30 foot square.
Is Chakakano right next to the dragon?
No, the dragon's kind of in the center of the room. You guys are still over at the door, kind of on the east side.
So the dragon's in the center. It's a 30-foot room. So the dragon's only about 15 feet away.
Yeah, from its closest point.
All right. Okay, that'll work. I shall cast Thunder Wave at it. Maybe the loud noise will scare it away.
Okay, go for it.
My nat one.
Oh, jeez. Alright, I mean, it says say range self, so I guess that wave of thunderous force explodes out of you and ends just shy of that creature. So I guess everyone around you needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Yeah, Hen got an 11.
I got an 8.
Alright.
12.
You are using 20-sided dice, aren't you?
I am, I promise.
Alright, so let's see. What is your Constitution?
My DC save is 13.
So everyone basically fails.
Yeah.
Blasted away.
So 2d8 thunder damage, and everyone is pushed 10 feet from you.
Alright. Is 8. 8 thunder damage.
Alright, so everyone takes 8
Yeah.
and are pushed away. Kakano, you are shoved towards the dragon. You are now like 5 feet from it. I would say Hen and Yora, you get pushed back into the previous room.
Works for me. I'm trying to attend this guy.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, at least the dragon still hears the boom.
Yes, it heard the boom. Here, I'll roll to see if it does anything. Yeah, it's fine. I nat 20'd that. It's just didn't care.
Alright. Jeez.
Eternally laughing
Hey, at least
at
I
you
nat
for
20'd on
hurting
that
everyone.
one. Oh, and the other dude, he was the only one that successfully saved on his roll, so he's fine. He didn't get pushed or anything.
No, good for him.
Okay, is it my turn now?
That was Gago. Yes, it's Yora.
I open the door to the dragon room and I tell everyone, say, quick, into this room, leave the dragon there.
Well, the door was already open, so you can just tell them that.
Okay, quick, into the room, come. It's the
All
door
right,
behind
well, that's a
them.
free action.
Okay.
All right.
So you can
I
tell
definitely
everyone
go.
that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the guy who got bit, he. Well, here, I'm going to give him a 50-50 roll, and let's see what he. Yeah, he ignores you and starts walking to the south end of the room.
Oh my god.
Doesn't understand Yora.
Screw it. I wasted a level 2 spell slot on this guy. He's not gonna die. I like rush in, like grab him over my shoulder and run back out the way we're going.
I don't think you can. He's like Chaka
He's
Khan.
Kakano sized.
I can roll for an advantage on strength saving roll.
All right. I mean, he's heavy, but go for it.
Yeah, adrenaline.
Well, here,
That is
we'll
a
just say.
natural 20 plus. Yeah, that's a natural 20
What?
plus 4.
Okay. We'll hold that for your turn. So hold on.
Alright.
Because we need to let Kakano do his thing, because you had already done something, so we're gonna go to Kakano. What does
Alright.
Kakano do?
Standing right in front of the dragon, right?
Yes. Yeah.
He smacks the dragon's mouth while screeching. Like,
Alright.
it's with his hand.
I guess-
He's not using his axe. He's just smacking it with his open hand.
Alright, I'll
That's,
tell you what. Roll damage and then roll intimidation with advantage.
Oh, shouldn't I roll attack first?
No, I'm just gonna give it to you.
Okay, roll damage.
Yeah.
That's 6 damage.
Okay.
And then intimidation with advantage is 21.
Okay. Yeah, you have intimidated it successfully.
Alright. Is it cowering now?
Yes, it is. And in fact, it turns and it goes down to its corner that you had pointed to before. And that's its move, and then Hen catches up with the dude and starts dragging, like, basically picks him up and drags him back towards the dragon room that he had, like, gone out the lower door of.
At this point, it's out of spite.
Well, how about this? He was, like, near that door to escape the way you guys had came in originally, and you just grab him and drag him back.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we separated now, or are we all together?
I'd say that she's with the dude right next to you. How about that?
Okay. I tell him, you might want to stay with us for a while. It's not safe here.
Yeah, I got that. I got bit, and then thank you for the healing to your companion, but then you blasted me with whatever that loud sound was, and I was happy to leave, and that one grabbed me and yanked me with the force of a train.
Well, you know, that spill got away from me. It doesn't happen often, but it will every once in a while.
Let me roll something over there. It's like, I don't want to be around you people. I want you guys to leave me alone.
Apparently, if we leave you alone, you will die in short order.
You know, no. I'm good at jumping, hiding, music. Like, I have my things. There's a reason they call me a cricket.
Aye. All right.
This whole
Well,
time,
when
Chaka Kano
it-
stayed in the dragon room just petting the dragon.
Except if we had left you alone, you'd be eaten by the dragon by now.
You think so? I think I could have held my own. It just bit me once.
Jesus.
How
Well,
are
you
you
would-
supposed to like it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, he can't understand me anyways, and I can't understand him, so.
Tell you what, answer our questions and then we will let you go, and then you can run off and die however you want to die.
What questions? What do you want to know? Hurry it up.
What is this place? What was its purpose?
This is the Great Cooler. This was one of the greatest projects that our government ever undertook.
And what is it supposed to cool?
It cools the city. It cools everything. It's a massive pump that pumps the cold out so we can survive.
You do not ask about this ancient city, I swear to God.
So are we in the city right now, or was the cooler like underneath the city?
Last I checked, we're all underground.
So the city is underground.
No, the city was up on the surface. We're underground so I can keep it alive. Jeez. Did people really get this dumb as time passed?
It be 21,000 years since you were last awake. A lot has changed, and the city is gone.
It is really shocking.
1,000 years.
You keep saying that, but I can't believe it. We're the greatest people that have lived, that have ever lived. We literally move mountains. We change everything to be as we will it. It is not possible.
From a certain point of view, it matters not how great a civilization you were. It matters how successful you were in reproducing and raising your young, and we have never seen a being like you. So apparently, somewhere along the way, your species failed.
Failed? Failed? Look around you. Look at my works. It is mighty. You should despair at what you see.
Whatever you say there, Ozymandias.
Ask him if there are others like him trapped in the cooler.
Alright. Be there others like you, trapped in this cooler?
How am I supposed to know? I was down here for some routine maintenance, and I got stuck in the thing. I realized the only way to save myself was to temporarily freeze myself until Bob came in the morning and let me out.
Well, apparently some catastrophe happened and Bob never showed up.
Ask
Yeah,
him,
you think?
can he tell us how to turn off the cooler?
Do we really want to turn off the cooler? I mean, honestly, Yora?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't know. It seemed like a course of action, but now that you mention it, maybe we don't.
Well,
This thing's keeping everyone alive. We should stop that.
I wasn't sure it was.
I mean,
thought
honestly,
they were just
right
using
now-
it to get ice bricks.
well,
How dare they? The scandals.
that is all they're using it for now.
Oh, we should tell him about that. He'll get really mad.
Oh, yeah, okay. What be your name?
What? Why do you bother? Call me Krill.
Well, Krill, let me just let you know that right now, diverse other people are using the cooler to sell ice.
Ice? You can't get that cold. It shouldn't be. What's going in here, it gets cold, yeah. But it can't be cold enough to make ice. There's no way that it should be Like, I understand a minor malfunction to frost things up like this on occasion, but beyond that, it should not be making ice. There's not enough output.
Well, follow us. I lead him towards the stairs and kind of take him up the stairs and show him.
All right, so you take him to the stairs. He's like, yep, this is like near the center, and I can see that it's particularly cold here, and oh god. What the... He starts having like a panic attack, and he's like, you guys, you don't understand. It can't do this. The output, it's too much. You can't just make cold without heat. So there's boiling. I have to get out of my way. And he starts running down the corridor back towards the room you were in.
All right. Well,
let's see what it does.
yeah, we hey,
Following
run out.
him.
I'll follow at a leisurely pace.
All right.
No sense in trying
Well-
to stop him, whatever he's trying to do.
He
Someone
blows
actually
through
grabbed
that
Takakano
room.
from the Dragon Den.
No, Chicano, you're in there. You're petting the dragon. You see this guy come bursting through, followed by Yora and Gago, and then a few minutes later, at a leisurely pace, Hen.
Just waves at Hen. He walks by as she's over there petting the dragon.
Takakana, how you doing?
This one could make a good hunting companion.
You're probably right. If you could get it to obey, of course.
Alright. Jeez, I'm clicking through this. Okay. So he goes running into the room. So let's see. Oh, God. Gago and Yora, you're the ones that see this. So he goes running into the lower end of this room. You recognize it. You've been here before. It's the one that has the big giant coils. And he runs over to the far side. And as he's messing around, you can see him like spinning valves, like trying to get others to move, putting all his weight into it. And he can't do it, so he starts trying to break stuff. And as he does, he snaps off one of the coolant lines and blasts himself back across the room. He hits the farthest of the coils. So if you guys are staying near the door, it's the closest one to you. And it causes him... Oh, he hit that hard. Yeah, the combined damage with what he took from the dragon and that, he's basically a block of ice against the coil right now. And there's like...
I'm like, oh my god, what do you guys do?
We did nothing. He did this to himself.
There's a spray of some kind of gas coming into the room, which is creating a snowfall. And you can tell that something is wrong. There's a loud ticking sound coming from the middle, like metal expanding or contracting.
Ooh. We should leave
Well, you guys have a fun time in here. I'm gonna get out before that explodes.
now. I recommend we leave through the entrance to the maze and grab this creature.
Yeah, take the ice block with us.
Alright. You grab him and I guess together start carrying him out.
I assume so.
I
Alright.
Firefighter style, come on. Firefighter style, we gotta go.
All right, yeah, you carry
Oi.
him through the room with Kakano in it. He sees you carrying this body, and the dragon kind of looks up at it and licks its lips.
Come on, Chakakano. We must leave. We think this place is going to blow up.
Akano looks at the dragon. He goes, to its leg, and just starts walking.
Okay. It, let me roll. Yeah, that's a 9. I'm gonna roll on the lower side of that and say that he just kind of cocks his head and keeps laying there and watches you walk out the door.
Does Chakakano actually have any animal handling? Try to, like, gesture with the arms. Come. It's only a 10.
It ignores you. I rolled a 17.
Now just waves his hands and starts walking.
Okay. Alright, so you guys make your way down the hall and I guess back to the entrance.
Yeah.
So, I mean, where are you going from here? You've carried this body all the way, I guess, to the stairs and up it?
I.
Alright,
now
so you emerge.
Oh yeah, we're at
Oh,
the very
go ahead.
entrance.
Yeah, so you emerge back onto the surface that you had run into before. The access hole. And you're out. So go ahead.
All right. Can we lay the creature down? And I want to cast a lesser restoration on it, which can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Well,
Would
it's
that
none of
affect
those.
it?
He's frozen.
Oh, he's frozen. Okay. All right.
He's most sincerely dead.
Oh dear. Wow.
Oh, wasn't he frozen before?
But it was different. He was in that chamber.
Ah.
You know how you're supposed to be frozen.
Yeah, so now he's in the way you're not supposed to be frozen.
Okay.
Too bad this party never has any experience bringing people back from the dead.
Oh, that's true. We can take him to our necromancer buddies.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'd love that.
He is a font of information.
We should try that. I have a feeling that some sort of havoc is about to go on inside of the maze anyways.
I think you'd be right there, Yora. Yes, let us go back to the necromancers.
Okay. Let me bring up my map here real quick.
They're gonna get really concerned if we keep bringing them dead bodies. Or overjoyed. Who knows?
I would guess overjoyed. I mean, we're bringing them a being that has not been seen in, millennia.
True, but they're not allowed to operate on him.
Alright, so you guys pretty well know your way around, or you're getting there. Are you just shortest pathing straight south?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. You begin that trek. You can definitely tell that you're moving away from the core of the brick district as it starts to get warmer. And as you cross over into, the Knowledge Traders district, you start to see, patrols, men in hoods, the wizardly types wandering around, looking at people, checking on them.
Oh.
Well,
I don my necromancer cloak.
Alright.
As do I.
Okay.
But, Chakra Kano kind of stands out.
Yes.
Carrying the lizard sickle.
Yeah,
these
a
things
bug
do.
carrying a lizard. What were you gonna do?
Hen is thinking real quick.
Ah,
I don't think I can cast these on other people. Like alter self, I don't think I can cast on somebody else.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably not.
Because it's
Let me look up.
yeah. Go ahead.
It says self in the name.
Yeah, that's why I was going out on a limb. Let's see. Yeah, definitely in the thing it says you assume a different form.
Okay. Okay. So I can't help Chaka Khan.
Are there any
no,
buildings that we can
Protecting Chaka Kano from
Go
them.
into.
You're protecting them from Chaka Kano.
Well, there's tents all through here.
Okay. Does it seem like we could maybe avoid the patrols if we just hide, in a building while they pass?
You can try it. Sure, we can say you find someone's like sleeper tent. Let's roll it real quick. Yeah, it's unoccupied. So yeah, you guys all pile inside, and I guess you await them to pass by.
Yeah.
Just in case I
Okay.
load a crossbow.
All right, sure. Yeah, they come walking through, and yeah, they both have pretty low perception checks. So these two guys walk right past you. So I guess you wait a few minutes until you poke back out. Two
Yep.
necromancer's robes being worn. Chaka Kano with his top hat carrying a lizard and his horn sticking straight up. You guys continue on due south, and you find yourself, popping out between the increasing sized tents until you are right behind the main, stronghold of the wizards. Remember, the necromancers are on the other side.
Oh, oops.
Oh. Well, let's try to avoid this area and go around.
All right. Well, everybody, you kind of look left and then look right and realize that there are watchful eyes all around you.
Okay. Well, let's make haste.
You just gonna try and run across the tier real quick?
Yeah.
I don't think that's.
No, that's
Okay.
not.
Let's see what happens.
No, let's go back. Let's go back.
Okay.
Maybe we'd be
Sure,
less responsible if we were solo rather than in a group of 4.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Something-
kind of Chaka Kano that I'm concerned about. You can alter self. We've got the necromancer's robes that kind of hide us.
Maybe
Yeah.
Chaka Kano can hide in the tent. And we'll come back for him.
Carrying
Do
the
you really
corpse.
expect Chaka Kano to sit still for God knows how
No.
long?
No, I don't.
I mean, I could be on Chaka Kano babysitting duty.
I do love the idea of you guys just like carrying this corpsicle, being like, "Don't mind us, just a couple of necromancers doing necromancer things."
Oh, here. I've got it. I can cast gaseous form on Chakrikano.
Okay.
Nice.
I transform a willing creature I touch, along with everything it's wearing, and carrying, into a misty cloud for the duration. The spell ends if the creature drops to 0 hit points. An incorporeal creature isn't affected. While in its form, the target's only method of movement is a flying speed of 10 feet. The target can enter and occupy the space of another creature. The target has resistance to non-magical damage, and has advantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws.
I like this. All right, so does that mean, all right, Hen, you're going into your disguising self as something?
I suppose so.
How long does this
you're
last?
disguised.
And
And just for fun, I am. Oh, what's something fun? A random gnome
All right,
with
sure.
very high
you're-
suspenders and a very loud bow tie.
I like it. All right, you do that.
Literally loud. I honk it and it goes waka waka. Just for
All right. Yep. You have the bow tie that is the honking thing from the mask.
fun. Perfect.
All right.
Let me cast this.
Yeah. How long does it last?
An
Did you
hour.
answer that? An hour. All right. Yeah. All right. This will work.
So it was not a nat 1, so that's good. Thank goodness he's a willing creature.
But it still was unpleasant for him because of the low roll.
Well, yeah, Okay. And Yora, if you wanted to, you could wild shape into like a cat or something.
Necromancer's son should be fine.
Yeah, I don't think they noticed we're a necromancer looking. Yeah.
Yeah, necromancers are weirdos. Who wants to talk to necromancers?
All right.
Yes.
So the two necromancers and the gnome walk across the market, followed
I
by
put it
a.
separate just so that it's less suspicious that a really weird gnome is chilling with some necromancers.
All right, I like this. So how about the two of the necromancers? They like go around the castle left, the gnome castle right, and Kikano just floats along as an unseen mist.
Oh, they move a lot faster than him, so in order to meet up on the right time, he just floats straight over the castle.
That sounds great. Wow. I'm gonna look up something really quick just because I'm not sure how this works.
Okay.
Problem solving.
No, I love it. I'm totally behind this.
So the target can't talk or manipulate objects. And any object
Yeah.
it's carrying or holding can't be dropped, used, or otherwise interacted with.
All right. Well, yeah, I'd say you guys successfully make it across. The necromancers get some kind of dirty looks. The gnome gets a suspicious look, but otherwise, you guys are fine. You make it to the south side and kind of disappear into the tents, and a little bit later, the Kakano mist comes floating in.
All right.
That was definitely a way to get away from people without being noticed.
So be we in the necromancer's tent now or area?
We'll hand wave. You've successfully made it there. You're amongst friends.
I drop me concentration.
All right, and Kakano rematerializes. You think you hear a scream, even though it's telepathic communication only.
Chakakano, be ye all right?
Did not enjoy that. Please do not do it again.
I'd be sorry.
He like coughs out a little bit of mist.
They call out, necromancer friends, we bring a gift for you.
They gather around you with confusion and ask, what is this?"
This be a lizard man we found below in the brick district. He is from 21,000 years ago.
But he's so fresh.
He was alive until just an hour ago.
Fascinating. Excellent. Well, I mean, appreciation is boundless. This is amazing.
If you
Thank
could
you.
revive him, the things that he could tell you.
Oh, we have every intention. Here, let's take him into the tent here. I will call a conclave of brothers, and we'll get to work immediately.
Fantastic.
Alright.
Well, excellent. As your experience with bringing back Kakano has taught you, it does take a little while.
What do we want to do in the meantime?
Rest.
It still is
I have
morning.
4 health,
Um,
4 health points.
I-
I need to get
I-
healed somehow. I will cast Heal Wounds on myself.
there you go. That's a good idea.
14 to cast.
Yeah, very successful.
Okay.
I shall stay close by, so that I am there when Krill wakes up.
Nice of you. I'm sure he'll love to see your face. He seemed like the most friendliest person we've ever met.
All right. Well, some time passes. Enough time you guys can do your curing of wounds, maybe gnawing on some breakfast or something. And eventually you hear them. What? What am I doing here?
I rush on in because I'm guessing the necromancers can't understand him. And I say, well, ye managed to blow yourself up and freeze yourself solid at the same time. These fine gentlemen here brought you back from the dead. You're welcome.
Oh, I don't feel like I should be thanking them. But we have to go back. We have to turn it all off.
What
will
happens if
happen?
we don't?
The heat. You can't just make cold, you make heat. It's too much.
So are you saying this place will blow up?
Blow up, melt down, I'm not exactly sure, but you can't have that much thermal density in one place. It's going to swallow us all.
All right.
He's
well,
right.
if we can help you if you let us.
Of course. You have to find the coils. You have to shut them down, break them, get them off somehow.
Are you talking about those big, massive coils in that room?
Yes, I think I got that one shut down, but there's 3 more.
Ah, okay. Well, maybe you can show us around.
I could try, perhaps. I feel terrible.
I bet you do. Are all those coils down below in that same place, or are they separated?
Oh, no, everything is within the same... Like, we built the facility but we separated them by a good distance. Everything is accessible underground.
Uh, would
Are
it
there-
be easier to enter in the brick district again, or well, actually, you don't know the brick district. You were dead. What would be the easiest way to hit the other coils?
There was underground access from another facility. I'm not sure how to get in there, but probably the way that I was attempting to exit before you gave me the awful news. That might be the easiest.
Okay. I'll tell you what. You lead and we will follow. And I kind of translate for the necromancer and me companions, saying, apparently, if we don't get this stuff stopped, there is going to be a catastrophe of monumental proportions.
I think do what as he says. We should be aware that maybe people will be waiting outside of the cooler area for us.
Excellent. We require more food for the friend.
Perhaps.
The,
Oh,
go ahead.
Say, are you talking about your dragon friend there, Chakakano?
Boss, what other friends do we have?
How is the dragon doing?
Well, he was abandoned down there, so you don't really know.
Oh, okay. I thought he was with us.
No,
Chakakano's not the best animal handler in everyone, so yeah.
Considering you intimidated it to get it to do anything, yes, I would say so.
Yeah, but that's kind of like a one-way communication.
Well, I mean, it's a young dragon. It's probably all it understands anyway.
Yeah, fair.
Well, let's see if we can get any other disguises before we embark. Maybe a big cloak for Chakakano.
Well, we don't have to go back through the wizard district. We can go around.
Oh, good idea.
I
You
was
have to
really
find something
set
to
on
kill.
getting a beard as a fake as a disguise.
Putting a beard on the insect.
No, for me.
Oh, for you.
Well,
All right.
Have to find
Um,
something to kill at some stage, you know. He's gonna do it whether you want to help him or not.
That's true.
You talking about Chakakano going hunting?
Yeah, he has to bring food for the poor dragon that's trapped down there that he likes.
Problem is, there's not a whole lot to hunt right now.
We're in a crowded
full of
marketplace.
food.
There's meat everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Tender meats
if you
from all over
want,
the world.
like, if you want Chakakano and I can take out a wizard. They're not good for nothing but meat.
Yeah, and they don't have a lot of meat on them, but I mean, it's better than nothing.
But they tend to travel in packs.
That's fine.
Perfect.
More meat, yeah.
maybe we could find a single wizard trying to use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, get him when his pants are down. I'm actually
Alright.
so down to go find a wizard in the middle of using the bathroom.
All right.
All right.
Hey,
Well,
guys. All right, who's going wizard hunting?
I talked to Krill. I said, "All right, Krill. We will help you with your mission. But first, apparently, meat companion here needs to get some meat for his dragon pet, the one that was chewing on you."
Well, hang on.
Ugh, a terrible idea.
Maybe we'll find.
I tend to agree.
Maybe we'll find meat in the cooler as we're fighting our way back in.
You want to give fresh meat?
Isn't fresh meat the best for dragons?
It is. You want chilled meat.
Oh.
I'm down to kill someone with Chakakana.
All right. Yes. Let us. I will go wizard hunting.
That's the spirit.
Yes, Krill. Apparently, we are going hunting. What are you going to do? Will you stay here? Will you be with us so we can help you out, or are you just going to go off on your own again?
Well, I'm kind of indebted to these guys. They seem to be surrounding me, and I don't think they're going to let me leave.
The
Necromancers, I think you need to let him go. Otherwise, this whole marketplace might vanish.
But we have questions. We brought him back for a reason. We need to learn from him.
Well, tell you what. Do some of you want to come along with us? We could use the help, and you can ask him questions on the way.
Oh, we cannot go with you. There are places that do not accept us here.
believe me, where we're going, it won't matter.
This be true.
I heard you were
Maybe-
going on some kind of a hunt. Why don't you do that? We will question him while you're gone.
All right, fine,
Is
Krill.
Krill okay with this?
We will come back for you.
He just kind of nods and accepts his fate.
I mean, someone could stay with Krill if we want.
I suppose. Well, that's true. I'm going to have to stay because I doubt they can understand him.
Yep. Don't worry, Gago. Everything will be perfectly fine while we go commit murder.
That be fine. I do not want to be associated with that anyway.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, Shakakana, let's go hunting.
Excellent.
All right,
The hunt
so you
begins.
guys go. All right, you go out hunting. Let's say you don't make it too far out of the necromancer's area when you see one of those wizard patrols, two of them walking together down through the tent line.
I take cover behind a building.
Okay, you dive, let's say, between like two tents where it's tight fit, but you can kind of make yourself invisible in the canvas. Make a stealth check real quick, just see how good you do.
Nah, not one.
You do terribly. You actually trip over the canvas, fall, and make quite the ruckus. You have gained their attention. But what do the others do first?
Well, I'm still a silly little gnome man.
Alright, so You're-
Chakakano tries to remain hidden, see if he can take him by surprise.
alright. Roll me a stealth at. Well, actually, just roll stealth. They're distracted. Should be fine.
Naturally gets, because he's Thrycreen, gets advantage on stealth checks. So that is actually a dirty 20.
All right. So you are remaining still, imperceptibly still, as they are focusing their attention on Yora, and they come running over, backs to you, and they start yelling at Yora.
They ran past.
Yes, they ran past you.
As one of them goes past, Chakakano unleashes, ready to attack.
Okay, roll the hit. Thought your attack was ready.
Okay. Did it not come through?
No.
Oh, jeez. It got suddenly so quiet. I wonder what happened. It was a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Assumed. Does he get his full attack barrage or just one hit?
Let's say because it's a surprise, you get one hit, and let's say because of it's the hit it is, I'll give it to you with like. Trying to think, there's got to be some type of additional damage. I don't want to double it, but how about just roll an extra damage die?
My bonus to both rolls or just one?
Just one.
Right. Just to double check something really true quick. So that's only just 15 damage then.
Still though, holy crap. For a single, like, strike. So he runs by, knocking you down, and his buddy doesn't even perceive it as he goes running towards Yora, and is like, "No, out of the way! You there! We've been looking for you."
Oh, I think you have me confused with someone else. There are many dwarves in this area. I am just a humble miner that is off work for the day. I fell and tripped because I was so drunk.
Right. We know it's you. Stop it.
Can I interject?
Actually, you can roll. Well, hold on, real quick. First, your roll persuasion.
Okay. I got a 6.
Yeah, you're not particularly persuasive. He's like, "Yep, I know it's you. All right." Hen, you wanted to interject?
Well, if she can persuade them, I probably won't fare any better, but I'll just go, "Excuse me, what are you doing with my wife?
What?
You think just
Wife?
because she's a dwarf, you can manhandle her without asking, huh?"
My love.
I guess that's a roll intimidation.
Oh, it's a 9.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll real quick. He's taken aback for a moment, but otherwise just like confused, and he's just like, "What? I don't care if you're married or not. This is a wanted person. The Turbo Wizard himself ordered the capture." He's like, "You, just get up, come with me. We're gonna take you in." And at this point, he looks and realizes that his companion has been hit and is now facing a giant bug.
Oh, what's that?
Roll initiative or...
I'm thinking at this point we should probably roll initiative for everyone.
Okay. 4.
And
I'm really bad on initiative rolls. A 9.
9. What'd you say, Hen?
7.
7. Alright, let's see how our wizardly friends do. Alrighty. So, the one... Alright. The one that Kakano hit, Alright, so he takes an axe and a bunch of damage. And he immediately... let's see. He goes down and he turns to you and claps back, releasing a magical spell in your, I guess, general direction. That is a... Wait. What is that? How does that work? 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Alright, magic is always a little difficult for me, so I want to make sure I get it right here. Oh, nope, I did that wrong. You don't have to roll to hit. You need to make a dexterity saving throw. I apologize.
Oh. Probably gonna fail. Let me just double check again. Yes, the 13.
Yes, his spell save is 15. So you're just under it. That causes... That's ridiculous. I'm not rolling that. 21 lightning damage courses through your body. And the second wizard, who's next in line, he... See if I can get this right. Also, he saw his friend get hit, so he's they both focused on you. Kakano is the greatest threat. He sends a 15-foot cone towards you, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's 4.
Good lord. Guess you're not very dexterous.
Oh, also I'm rolling for shit.
Yeah, you are. He causes 16 fire damage.
Fire resistance yet. Okay, so I just face tank 37 points of damage.
Yep, and it is your turn.
To double check something really quick. So, is the second wizard?
He's way down. Another, say, he's a good 15 feet down away from you, next to Yora and Hen.
Right. Well, first thing Chakakano does is Hey John, wizard directly in front of him that he knocked down points of fire. And then a recklessly attack, 26 to hit, directly
Jesus.
in front.
Yeah.
Deals 15 damage to him.
Jeez. Okay.
And then hit again for another 26 to hit.
Jeez.
To hit. And,
Well, here's where you're rolling well.
And that is 17 damage.
Good lord. He's dead. You
After
have
burying his axe in
chopped
the
him up.
Yeah. After Chakakano buries his axe into the wizard in front, slowly pulls it out and glares at the other wizard.
You want to
Frost
roll intimidation?
action I can do, but I mean, if you want me to.
If it's a bonus, you can use your bonus action to intimidate. I'm
Bonus
totally
action
cool
was
with
him
that.
raging.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then let's just leave it. Instead, we'll see what Hen's gonna do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn to one of the wizards that's like grabbing Yora and firebolt them in the face.
All right, go for it.
Doesn't need to be anything deep.
There's only one wizard
Oh, it's
left.
actually not 20.
Awesome. All right, so you nat 20 it. Roll again just to see.
Oh my god, no way.
What?
She got a.
It actually is a second.
So you
Nat
were
20.
like, so yeah, you fireball him in the face and burn his head off.
Oops. I mean, good oops, but still an oops. Was not expecting that. Alright,
There were only 2 wizards, so perfect.
Yes.
Kakano sees the head
Alright.
explode, turns to the disguised gnome, and just nods, and then begins hacking up the bodies.
alright.
Wait, is that all the wizards?
Yeah, there was only 2.
Yeah, they're very, very dead.
Oh, good.
Well, you accidentally served as a great distraction.
Well, happy I could help. I suggest that we
Kakano's
go back
hurting
to
so
the
bad
tent
now.
and lie low.
What'd you say?
I think we should go back to
What is
the
it,
tent
Chuck?
and lie low.
No,
Oh, wait.
okay, I got
Okay.
that. What was Kakano trying to say?
Oh, he's lost like 2 of his health, but he's still happy. Found food.
No.
I mean, in Chakakano, don't they say in your culture, no pain, no gain?
They also say you should hunt a little better, but this was effective enough. Efficient.
Right then. So, what do you do with the bodies, though? You're gonna go back to the tents, but are you like picking them up, taking them with you? Like, what's the
Yeah.
plan?
He chopped them up into little bits and put them all into a sack and slung it over his back.
I want to
Oh,
loot them.
all right.
Loot their clothes.
Okay, you go to do that. There's not really anything there,
Okay.
if that makes
Robes
any
are kind of
sense.
in tatters after being chopped up.
All right. I
Yeah,
take their piles
and-
of robes and put them in my bag just to get them out of the way.
Okay. Sure. Successful.
Cool.
2 bloody spots and maybe some viscera on the cobblestones.
That which will disappear into the desert.
This is fine. This is fine.
It's a big marketplace, they'll never find us.
Alright, so you guys go back to I guess the necromancer's place with a big bag of food.
You can call it that.
I mean, yes, it is food to somebody.
Alright, well, you walk in and the place seems rather busier than it was before. Apparently, several of the necromancers spoke to others, and now there's quite a crowd gathering to speak with this, magic man from long ago.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Well, I'm glad
You-
that
oh.
he's settled in.
Well, I'd be
You
translating, so
Yeah, it's going really well. There's people talking about it like, oh man, this is so cool. It's like We went to the theater and we saw that play, the Encino Boy.
How is Krill doing?
He is exhausted. He has gone through a whole ordeal. You keep talking to him and he keeps saying, like, we have to get back. We have to stop it. These idiots don't even know what they're messing with.
All right. Well, it looks like the companions have come back from their little hunting foray. Chaka Kano looks a little worse for wear.
Like munching on one of the hands of the wizards.
I look at the necromancers. Hey, is it possible you can heal my large insectoid friend here, and then we must be off to save the world?
Yeah, we got some healing potions around here. Sure. There you go. He gives you what he's got, which is just look like a couple of vials of maybe some minor healing.
What, you do not know you can raise dead but you can't heal?
Yeah,
necromancers
that's not
are just
my
really bad
field.
healers.
Yeah. I'm more of the, wake them up, ask them a few questions, and then they go back to sleep part.
We do have the healing stone, remember?
Has it been long enough since we used it?
Oh yeah.
Everything that just happened, I'll say, yeah, why not?
A fantastic suggestion there, Yora. Why don't you hand that to Chaka Kano?
I pass it over.
Chaka Kano hits himself. Actually, better yet, Chaka Kano says, "You should hit me instead. I may do more harm than good."
I think we decided the harm is the same no matter who hits.
Because it's melee attack, like 1d4. Chaka Kano's like the strongest in the party. So it would automatically be a minimum 5 damage.
Fair enough. Alright, who's the weakest? Who has the lowest strength then?
I
Maybe
have
me.
-1.
I also have -1.
Well, so do I.
So any one of you guys would be great.
Who would you trust your life with more?
Touchmates are equally valid.
Yora, why don't you do the honors, since you already have the stone?
Okay, I will. Let me get my hands ready here, and I rub my hands together, and I spit into them, and then I grab the stone. And here we go. Yes, so it did 2 damage and 9 healing.
-1, so 1 damage, 9 healing.
Oh, okay, yes.
So yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's I'm only at -29. Yay!
Who can cure wounds?
Me, but
I have
down.
I don't have any
Healing too.
second level hit spell or
Spell
slots
slots?
left.
Mhm.
So I can only
I
cast
have-
it.
Oh. I have 2 slots left, so I'll do my 2 slots. Let's see. Where was that one? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which dice it was for the healing again.
Or which one? Which type of healing?
Cure wounds. I'm finding it here in the book. Oh yeah, 1d8 plus my ability modifier.
I'm so fast on the computer.
Oh, I should do that. Okay, so plus 13, and then plus 15.
Dang. Yeah. Almost perfect.
Nice.
Thanks, Clutchmate.
Of course.
A little sore, but otherwise returned. Would you like a snack?
No, thank you, Chakakano.
All right, let us be off. Our friend Krill is getting rather agitated.
It's good.
All right. Are you guys gonna take a little longer path this time?
I.
Yeah.
All right. As you begin to wander out, I'm assuming you go like more of the known path, say to the Well District before you go back towards the Brick District. You kind of are leading him and having to push him. He is just in shock and awe, horrified at what he's seeing. You can see it looks at several points like he's crying.
Oh.
Is he okay?
It's like it's all gone. Everything we worked for. It was here, and now there's sand and fools and tents. You make a mockery of everything. Everything we were.
I wouldn't quite take it quite like that. This be not a permanent city. This is just a temporary encampment. We do have grand cities in other parts of the world, but, you know, it being a desert, it is not the best place for supporting life.
But it should have never been a desert. That's the problem, you fiendish fool.
Well, I didn't make it into a desert. Don't know why you be blaming me.
I'm disgusted at everything and everyone, and you are the closest one speaking.
You're not gonna make very many friends that way, buddy.
Don't want them. Don't even know what I'm doing. Why am I even here?
You are here to stop the coils. Apparently that was your big thing.
Now I don't know if I want to. Now I'm kind of thinking you all just need to die.
You know, if this be your wish, me friend Chakakano here can certainly help you along that particular path.
Die by the hands of some giant, disgusting insect? I think not. Ugh.
It's a good thing Chakakano can't understand a word he's saying.
I mean, honestly,
No.
like, if I could understand this guy, I'd be giving him an earful.
Come on, Krill. Let us shut down these coils, and then I'll buy you a drink. You will feel better after a couple of tankards of grog.
Not exactly a drinking type, but I happen to agree with you in this instance.
Okay.
Ugh.
And then maybe I can even find you a woman. It's been 21,000 years. Maybe you have the itch by now.
Fools can't even understand perception of time. Let's just get this over with. And he begins to... He basically, walks up to this, the market at the Bricks District. You see the commotion. He says that, signaling you to go in, and I think we should pick up here next time because this is a good break point.
Perfect. Well, that was fun.
You know, he's not very nice.
Well, you wouldn't be either. Everyone you knew or ever knew or anything like that is completely gone and dead.
Yep. So important note, everyone level up.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Hey, I actually remembered.
Yay.
You need to swap out your dice with Ben's.
What is wrong with me and my dice? I don't know. These are new dice. I don't get it.
Oh,
I've even
okay.
been trying to like throw them extra hard and stuff, you know, like, really get them randomized or something.
I don't know. These D20 dice are weird. It's funny how they like the lower tens more than the upper tens, even though it should be statistically the same.
Yeah.
You're correct. I mean, statistically, it should all be equal.
Maybe next
Yes,
game will
but,
be in upper tens.
Casey has not really rolled particularly well that I've remembered. I've heard a lot of 3s and 8s and
Not won this game. Yeah. Oh my lord.
So
I
well
haven't got-
timed, though.
Yeah.
Oh
I don't
my
think I got
God.
above a 10 the entire game this time. Yeah.
No, I don't think you did.
It was
Oh,
wild.
that's funny.
I can't believe I survived. I'm just glad I survived. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing Chocolate Kano took the brunt of everything.
It's true.
Well, he is supposed to be the tank.
Takakano, and now he finally at level 6 gets fire resistance. So
Oh,
that's
good.
nice for when he gets
Yeah.
blasted.
Well, you need lightning resistance. That's what you get hit with the most.
Well, by the wizards, but by my own party, it tends to be fire. Honestly,
I only
we're,
hit you
we're more
with Thunder
prone
Wave
to,
this last time.
True, but how many other like flame strikes and stuff in the past?
I honestly don't know.
Enough.
Probably not good.
Oh,
Considering you
and
don't
as an
know.
action, I can touch any flammable object that isn't being worn or carried and set it on fire.
There you go.
Kakano the Pyromaniac.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.